All right, guys, we are back. Up next, we have the real reason 50 Cent hates Diddy. Shout out to RRG for the video, and honestly, shout out to her. She found one of the videos I reacted. I reacted to one of her videos, and she basically thanked us for watching. It showed some love. You know, it was freaking awesome. So shout out to her. Definitely go check out her channel. But we're gonna jump right into the video. Again, the real reason 50 Cent hates Diddy.
Unit. Some people wonder why 50 Cent always has Diddy's name in his mouth. Well,
yo, facts. It's like it's been all gas, no brakes for as long as I can remember.
Truth is, 50 has been keeping his foot on Diddy's neck for close to 2 decades. Today, we'll be discussing the origins of this beef and the real reason why 50 has kept his distance from the bad boy exec. But before we get into today's video, if you're a wankster, go on ahead and see yourself out. But for the rest of y'all, make yourself comfortable and scoop up something to munch on
yeah, she honestly has like some awesome references.
At rrgsnacks.com. It's our online concession stand that has an assortment of applewood smoked bacon jerky, watermelon licorice, and butter toffee peanuts. Back in the day, 50 was hired to write songs for Diddy. 50 told Complex magazine that due to—
Dude, everyone's written for Diddy. Fifth, Nas, Rick Ross, everyone's written for Diddy.
Many men wishing death upon him, he showed up at the studio one day with a MAC-10. When Diddy saw the weapon, he reportedly got spooked out and decided it was time for 50 to get to stepping.
Fam, in those times, 50 was on different timing. Dude was rolling around in a bulletproof Hummer. He's wearing bulletproof vests casually. You know, that was part of his attire. It was different 50. You still see some of that now, but it's definitely a lot more toned down.
50 said he understood and wasn't mad about the situation at all. There were also rumors that Diddy refused to sign 50 to Bad Boy Records because 50 had too much drama going on, and Diddy was trying to revamp his image after Biggie's death in 1997 and after the 1999 nightclub shooting that led to him and his artist Shine getting arrested. 50 went on to sign with Interscope Records through—
And a little more clarification on that. After the shooting and all that stuff, and he got dropped by Columbia. This is like after all the How to Rob stuff, which is a classic record to me, in my opinion, in 50's discography. No one really wanted to touch him because of that. He just seemed too hot, too much of a risk, until like Interscope and Aftermath and Shady came in.
A joint venture with Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and his own imprint called G-Unit Records. Now, even though 50 said he wasn't upset about Diddy not wanting to sign him to Bad Boy, and he went on to create an amazing music and business career, this would be the start of their stormy relationship. Grab your umbrellas.
Fatality.
In 1999,
Murder Mace. You guys have to remember the Murder Mace era.
Bad Boy recording artist Mace revealed he was retiring from the rap game. He enrolled at Clark Atlanta University to pursue a degree in math, but eventually became a pastor, got married, had children, and founded churches in Atlanta and Phoenix. Mace made a comeback with his 2004 album, Welcome Back, which was released through Bad Boy Records. And then, sometime around 2000,
a lot of people didn't like the album, but it had some bops. It had some bops.
2005, Mace linked up with 50 and expressed an interest in signing with G-Unit. There was just one little problem. Mace was still signed to Bad Boy, and Diddy wasn't going to let him go easily. Lord, this is finna be messy, ain't it? Diddy told MTV that they were discussing a buyout of Mace's contract and that he was open to selling Mace to 50's label. Diddy reportedly said to an MTV journalist with a smile on his face, 50's definitely got enough money to set everything right.
Yo, everyone's got a price, man. Everyone's got a price.
According to 50, they eventually had a conversation, and the entire deal fell through because Diddy wanted 50 to pay him $2 million to release Mace from his Bad Boy contract, while 50 was only willing to pay $1 million. So let's rewind a bit. Diddy went to the press to make it clear that 50 had enough money to buy Mace, and then the deal fell through over—
It's crazy how they talk about it like you're selling a stock. Like, these are people. Obviously, they're selling the contracts and the rights to the contracts. But yeah, in the manner that, like, you're basically a commodity to these, like, companies and corporations.
The amount of money 50 wasn't willing to pay. If we know anything about these two men, it's that they both have huge egos, and they want to be seen as rich, powerful, and successful top dogs in the industry. So was 50 upset that Diddy made him look like a broke Dusty who couldn't scrounge up a measly $2 million? We're unsure. But what we do know is that this incident really ticked
I think he just probably did a cost analysis and was probably seeing what it was worth, you know?
50 off. In August 2006, 50 released a song called The Bomb. In the first half of the song, 50 accuses Diddy of knowing who shot the late Biggie Smalls. And then in the second part of the song, 50 unloads the clip on Diddy. 50 states he probably won't be getting invited to Diddy's white parties anymore. But he doesn't care because he doesn't want to hang around Diddy's punk ass anyway.
You made the right decision, fam.
And then he alludes to knowing some private information that Diddy's baby mama, Misa Hilton, told him.
You wanna play games, you wanna waste my motherfucking time. Why you wanna make me tell everybody what Misa told me? Huh?
Mace and Diddy briefly reconciled their business.
No one does beef like 50, man.
Business and personal relationship. And by August 2000,
I mean, Kendrick now, but yeah, like the goats in the trade.
2007, 50 appeared to have buried the hatchet with Diddy as well when they performed on stage together at New York's Screamfest. But the good times didn't last long. Jay Electronica had been playing around with some lyrics one day and wrote the verse, "The game ain't been the same since B.I.G. died, and Wu swarmed on New York from out that beehive." Jay told MTV that he sat on the lyrics for a while, and when he found the perfect beat, he reached out to Diddy to express his desire to release a song called The Ghost of Christopher Wallace. Christopher Wallace being Biggie's government name, of course. Jay told MTV that Diddy's response was, "Come to the studio right now. I need to get on that." So they collaborated, and the song was released in the summer of 2010. When 50 heard the track, he decided it was time for Diddy to sit his ass down somewhere.
Sit your ass down, Sean John.
50 launched a petition asking Diddy to let Big rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Especially with the rumors and that, yeah, especially with all the rumors of him have something to do with that. And then you find out that Biggie, right before his death, really wanted to leave the label and really focus on Junior Mafia. He wanted to start his own thing. But Puff wasn't going to let that publishing go away. And the thing is, not only do a lot of these labels pull out insurance policies on these on their acts, like fam, if something were to happen to them, you can keep eating off their publishing and their legacy.
50 then took his grievances to Twitter, where he wrote, "Biggie's name should never have become Diddy's black card. When was the last time Diddy really was bigging up his brother, not bigging up his bank? This is just getting disrespectful. This song doesn't really remind me of Biggie in any way, except for having the puffy background dancing and ad-libs that almost destroy a good song." In 2015, a documentary called Murder Rap was released, which explored the deaths of Biggie and Death Row Records artist Tupac Shakur. In the documentary, an LAPD detective claimed Diddy paid a hitman $1 million to take Tupac's life, and Death Row Records co-founder Suge Knight paid $13,000 to have Biggie killed in retaliation. 50 jumped on the allegations and confirmed in an Instagram post that the rumor about Diddy ordering the hit on Tupac was true. Then he accused Diddy of ruining several bad boy artists' careers, including Loon, Mace, Shine, and Craig Mack. And
yo, fam, it's like a graveyard when you look at some of his post careers of these people that were signed to Diddy. Like Craig Mack, like I want to say, ended up in a cult. You know, like he does something to these people.
How they all found religion, died, or ended up in jail after dealing with Diddy. 50 ended his rant with a caption about Biggie that read, "Big dead after dancing with the devil. #no puffy juice." In March 2014, 50 took to his Instagram to insinuate that Diddy, Rick Ross, and music executive Steve Stout were gay. One photo showed Steve and Diddy embracing, while the second photo showed Diddy and Rick from an angle that made it look like they were locking lips. In the caption, 50 wrote, "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right."
That's old IG too.
And then during an interview on Drink Champs, 50 shared that while attending the wedding of his late manager Chris Lighty, Diddy, who was also in attendance, approached 50 and asked if he could take him on an all-expense-paid shopping spree. 50
You can't ask another man to take him shopping. That just sounds crazy.
He said he was taking a bath.
If you won't get a gift, get him a rollie. You know what I mean? You at a club, send him a bottle over. But it's super weird.
Backed by Diddy's gesture and called him a fruit pie.
A fruit pie? Cherry or peach?
It took Diddy about 2 years to explain why he wanted to spoil 50 with a
No, saying spoils another man is crazy. Like
shopping spree. In a 2018
well, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, it looks funny, fam.
interview, Diddy said, "Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. I'm a nice guy. I don't have any beef with Fifth. He loves me. Y'all don't see it?"
Nah, Ninja, we don't. We don't.
All signs point to 50 not having any kind of love for Diddy. 50 claimed Diddy once reached out to squash their beef, but 50 said he refused. He added, "I don't respect such."
These are two of the most petty people in the industry. Of course not. It's almost like Diddy was trying to buy like his love and respect. You know, you're not gonna do it with somebody like 50. 50 has his own bread, and then he's gonna roast you about it.
50 put a pause on their issues after Diddy's ex and the mother of his 3 children, Kim Porter, passed away in November 2018. 50 took to Twitter to write, "R.I.P. to Kim Porter. I send my condolences to her friends and family. She was loved and will be missed dearly. I know Puff is hit right now. He loved her for real. Soulmate type shit. Chin up, Puff. Positive vibes only."
I commend him for that. That's very respectable, like to put your differences aside. Obviously, even you've heard a lot of crazy allegations now come out in hindsight, but that was dope of him, and especially in a time where obviously he was grieving.
But of course, the positive vibes didn't last long. In April 2021, 50's ex-girlfriend, Daphne Joy, whom he also shares a child with, was spotted out with Diddy. 50 reposted the image of them on his Instagram along with the caption, "Nah, me and Puff fight over business shit. If he likes the girl, he likes the girl. I don't give a f."
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he's not gonna roast you every time he gets a chance to.
If you're an official RRG bestie, then you already know the details about 50 and Daphne's messy relationship.
Yes, I remember the bumpy coochie girl.
Bumpy coochie is wild, fam. Auntie, you're wildin'.
How could I forget?
But for those of you who don't know their history, be sure to watch our previous video, which is linked in our description box. So anyway, although 50 appeared to be unbothered by Diddy backdooring him and blowing his ex's back out in September
Diddy and backdooring has a whole new meaning nowadays.
2022, he turned the pettiness up a notch. After Daphne posted a photo of herself enjoying Diddy's iHeartRadio Music Festival performance, 50 shared a picture of him and his son, along with the caption, "Oh, that's your mommy over there with Puffy, LOL. Remember what I told you the other day?"
Yeah, saying having your son and then calling her mom a bitch is kind of wild though, fam.
These be crazy, SMH. At that point, Daphne had had enough. She commented on his post, "Please stop doing this to me. I never bother you, and I'm an outstanding mother to our son. Can we please just focus on that, please?"
If somebody got a book Auntie on a movie role, man.
Diddy got sued by his ex-girlfriend Cassie in November 2023, and they settled the lawsuit 1 day later. Of course, 50 couldn't help but taunt Diddy over the matter. 50 also announced that he was creating a documentary about all of the allegations. Diddy was hit with more legal issues, including a $30 million lawsuit filed by his former producer, Rodney Jones. In court docs, Rodney claimed Daphne and Diddy's other girlfriend, Young Miami, were sex workers who were hired by Diddy.
I mean, Young Miami kind of, bro, she basically confirmed it. They get like these huge allowances to stick around, you know? Diddy was facing obviously money troubles because these attorney fees are going to be crazy. And a lot of his companies, he's basically, he has to resign because if not, they're going to go under. She was getting like $100K a month or something like that to like just basically be part of the concubine. And as soon as the money dried up, she dipped. She's only around there for the money. So that's where that whole ex-worker thing comes along. Like, these are like glorified sugar babies, and yeah, they don't love you for you.
Rodney went on to say Diddy paid the woman a monthly fee to be a part of his harem. Without tagging Daphne, 50 captioned an Instagram photo, "I didn't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker.
Crazy.
LOL." On March 28, 2024, a source close to 50 told Us Weekly that due to the allegations about Daphne's involvement with Diddy, 50 was going to ask a court for sole custody of their son.
Sit your black ass down.
Daphne took to her Instagram to deny all of Rodney's allegations. And then in a separate...
I mean, if he's paying you, it all depends. It could totally be where you're sort of on the payroll or you're getting paid these exorbitant amount of money just to be around and to be part of his harem. It looks crazy.
Post, she aired 50 out. She accused 50 of only seeing their son 10 times in 2 years before launching into allegations that 50 forcefully took advantage of her. She added,
and which is not right. That's true. It's not right. And definitely he should face the consequences for that.
That he had damaged the last hope she had for him as a father to preserve their family. She added, "You have broken our hearts for the last and final time." Now, keep in mind, sources have reported that she made these allegations against 50 after he made it known he was going to ask for full custody of their son. 50 didn't directly respond to the allegations against him. Instead, he posted a photo of Diddy and Daphne on his Instagram and wrote, "You moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back, and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little sex worker."
And that's where the issue comes. You're receiving money to be around.
This ninja.
50 has continued to troll Diddy and has weighed in as Diddy's legal issues unfold, including the raids on his Los Angeles and Miami homes. Diddy's son, Christian...
Oh, that freaking dumbass, honestly, at this point. You don't go and taunt the feds when you're under investigation. They have all the money and the resources to just investigate you forever. And if they're forensically combing through your... pardon the pun. If they're forensically combing through your stuff, you're basically done. They have like a 90-something% conviction rate.
King Combs decided he had had enough.
This
King
guy.
released a diss track called Pick a Side to defend his pappy and to badmouth his critics, including 50. On the song, King raps, "Knock them walls down like when them Fetty boys raiding both of our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, cause that's the one they missed."
This little ninja dumb as hell with your silliness. So you need to shut your mouth and stay out of for business. Stay in a child's place, silly ass.
50 responded by calling King stupid for telling the feds they were at the wrong homes. 50 also called King out for being the defendant in his own assault.
I bet you Puff called him up right after and was like, "Yo, what the are you doing?"
Lawsuit that was filed by a former yacht steward. Days later, CNN released hotel surveillance footage from 2016 that showed Diddy assaulting Cassie. Diddy was finally forced to own up to a portion of...
He really didn't even really own up to it. He's only sorry he got caught. He's only sorry that people are now basically that he's exposed. That's the only reason why he's sorry. He's known this for like 2 years. If he was really trying to make amends, he would have went to Cassie. He would have done this. He would have apologized sooner. You know, now it's all coming down crashing. And because Cassie was brave enough to come and come forward with all this stuff and all the abuse she was facing for all these years, it's definitely going to make other people feel comfortable in coming out and not feel like they're going to be said that they're just lying or, yeah, there's going to be people that come out and try to come at you for a payday or whatever. But there's real victims. There's real victims. And I feel like, if you did it, there's consequences and justice should be served, you know?
Her accusations, and he issued some sort of half-ass apology on social media. After a bidding war, Netflix purchased 50's multi-part documentary just a few days after Diddy made his social media apology. As of this video, the release date is...
That's smart, because that case is still ongoing. So there's going to be a sequel to this documentary, so he's going to get the bag twice, if not 3 times.
...is unknown. So, as you can see, this beef has taken various twists and turns throughout the years. It started off with business issues and has now evolved into 50 being worried about his son's well-being because of Daphne's involvement with Diddy. And now 50 is laughing all the way to the bank.
That's totally understandable. Like, the allegations of charges that are potentially going to fall on Diddy, you don't want your kid around any of that, you know? You don't want your baby mother, the mother of the child, like, you don't want them chilling with like the devil, you know, sleeping with the enemy is crazy.
We're sure Netflix paid him a pretty penny for his documentary. All while Diddy's future is up in the air. Now that...
Yeah, man. The feds are after you and they're trying to hit you with RICO. That's organized crime territory. And they're going to link everything you ever done together to create the narrative. And usually, like I said, the conviction rate is in the high 90s percentile. It's crazy. They pretty much got you. So it's just time will tell.
There's a federal indictment looming in the background. Are you surprised by 50 and Diddy's long-standing beef? Let us know down below.
You can't really be. These people are two of the most petty people in the industry. It almost does seem like Diddy was trying to buy like 50's friendship because 50's a wild card. He's going to say what he's going to say and he's not really going to care about the ramifications for the most part. Yes, he has toned down a lot of it. He's a successful executive producer in the film industry. He's getting to the bag, but he's going to post what he posts. And I think the reason why people don't get upset or don't try to cancel him for some of the shit he says is because 50's always been 50 and he's going to continue. This is, you know who he is, you know? But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think is going to go on with Puff? Do you think this beef is valid? Like, and what do you think is the real true cause of everything? But yeah, definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. The dialogue created, it's so dope. And I want to, like I say all the time, reiterate it again because it's super motivating. And I definitely feel the love from you guys. But yeah, let's keep it going. I'm shooting for 5K by the end of the year. And the way we're growing, I definitely see it happening. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for your support, guys. Hope you guys love the video. And I hope to see you guys soon. Shout out to RRG. Yeah, for showing love as well. That was really dope.